Hey everybody, my name is Austin Krumwiede. I am a photography major attending UNT currently, and today I'm going to give you a narrated PowerPoint over my art career so far. So when I first started out photography, I actually started out with flower photography. Unfortunately, I don't have those photos. They're on an old phone that is currently not with me right now, but here is some of my earlier work when I did start messing around with like a DSLR camera and or a film camera. So starting on the left, that is my dog Greta. This has always been one of my favorite photos. It just, I think, really captures kind of her emotion. Moving on to the middle, that is my friend Marley and my friend Macy. This is when I started messing around with film cameras, so this was one of the first rolls of film that I did photograph, which is fun. Moving on to the right, the very top one is a self-portrait of myself that was taken inside of JCPenney Portrait Studios when I worked there. And below that is another self-portrait I did in one of the stairwells at the CVAD. Both of these were self-portraits for Photography 1. Moving on, the start of my skateboarding photography. So I've always been a prominent skateboarder. It's something I've always been passionate about. And I figured if I loved it so much, I might as well take photos of it. So to start out, I really just kind of went to the skate parks and just asked anybody I could if I could just take their photo while they were skateboarding. And this was a great opportunity for me to figure out kind of my style within skateboarding photography. It was also kind of a really good training ground to see high-level skateboarders, as well as lock in my timing for certain tricks. Now, after that, after the skate park experience, I started to take it to the streets along with my friends. And really just started photographing that. After a while of skateboard photography, I figured I wanted to do something with it, so I applied for YMCA Skate Camp in the summer of 2021, and luckily I was given the opportunity to be the assistant photographer for this camp. Now, this camp was really a blast. This was some of my first experiences with professional athletes. And, I could really just talk with them and pick their brain and stuff like that. It was also a great opportunity to photograph everybody at that camp, as well as it was just a beautiful location. It's located in Sequoia Mountains in California. So it was really something beautiful. After that experience, I wanted to take my work even farther, so I applied to Woodward West, which is a action sports camp also based out of California, and luckily I was given the opportunity to be the photographer for a summer. Now, this was a really great opportunity because it kind of expanded my photography more than just skateboarding. There were BMXers, there were scooterers, there were parkourists, gymnasts of all sorts of professional levels. It was a great opportunity to photograph subjects that I normally wouldn't photograph. After that, I think I was getting a little burnt out on skateboarding and skateboarding photography. So I really did want to push my artwork to a place that necessarily I wasn't really comfortable with. So that is where I got the idea for Memoirs of the Road. Now, Memoirs of the Road is a zine I created with creative writings from 4 other local writers. Now, this was a really interesting experience, and I think a good experience for myself to just prove that I could do something of this nature. This took me about a year to finish completely before it kind of hit zine fairs and the online market and stuff like that. Me, as well as a lot of other writers, put a lot of work into this zine, and this is something that I'm really proud about. If you want to check this out, this is available on my website. Moving on, we're going to get into some of my commercial work. So currently, I am the CVAD marketing photographer, as well as the student activities videographer and photographer. While some of this work doesn't showcase one of the jobs, it does showcase some of my commercial work. So on the left, I was tasked with taking photos of the CVAD during bad weather, which was a very interesting experience, but I thought it was something super cool that I was actually getting paid for, which is awesome. On the top right, that is C. Adams. He recently did a talk at UNT, as well as he has an exhibit up right now. So this is just a portrait I snapped of him during his opening night. Now moving on to the white background photos. These are a fashion collection photo shoot I did for this designer who graduated UNT. Their name is Tristan Wilson. This was a really fun opportunity to just get in the studio and just do some fashion work, because I really do enjoy fashion, as well as, just studio work as well. So this was a great opportunity for me. Last but not least, my current work, I will be working on the second edition of Memoirs. This one will be called Memoirs of the Bike. It will be focused on biking this time rather than driving, which was in the first Memoirs of the Road. And this will also have a collection of writers as well. I'm still working on the zine, so you don't get to see that yet, but very soon it will be out. Thank you once again. My name is Austin Krumwiede, and on this page you can find my socials as well as my website and email if you have any questions. Thanks so much for watching. See you later.